The bustling city of Zongo in Africa was always busy. Bright lights shone everywhere and cars moved fast on the road. People walked quickly, minding their business. Among them was a very beautiful young woman walking alone. She wore a red dress that fit her perfectly. Many people turned to look at her because of her beauty. But inside her heart, she was thinking of ways to survive in life. A shiny, expensive car slowed down near her. A young and rich prince named Daran was driving the car. He was the prince of Daloka Kingdom. He was on his way to see his father, the king. Prince Daran had been looking for a wife, but not just any wife. He wanted someone who was kind and honest. When he saw the beautiful woman, he felt he should talk to her. He rolled down his car window and called her. "Excuse me, miss, can I give you a ride?" he asked kindly. The young woman turned and looked at him. She saw how handsome he was. She smiled a little. "A ride? From someone I don't know?" she asked. The prince laughed. "I am Prince Daran. I don't think I am a stranger in this town." By his name, the woman knew who he was. Everyone in the kingdom knew the young prince. She felt lucky. This was her chance to be rich. She gave him a shy smile and nodded. Then she entered the car. The car smelled fresh and expensive. She could feel the power in it. As they drove, the prince talked to her. He wanted to know what kind of person she was, but as they spoke, she saw a huge amount of money kept by the side of the car by the prince, something that made her heart beat faster. Her eyes stayed on it for a while. She started thinking of a way to steal the money from the car. She acted like nothing was wrong. "Can you open the window?" she asked sweetly. "I like fresh air." The prince smiled. "The air conditioner in the car is good. Don't you like it?" "I like fresh air better," she said again. The prince did not think too much about it. He rolled down the window. They were now driving on a lonely road with many trees by both sides. The woman saw that this was her chance. Slowly, she began to throw the money out of the window one by one. The prince did not notice. At the same time, a poor young boy of 14 years was walking along the road with a bag on his back. He had been sent on an errand. As he walked, he saw something strange. Money was flying out of a moving car. He stopped and looked in surprise. Was this a miracle? Was I dreaming? Is this a blessing from the gods? For some time, he just stood there, thinking. Then, he decided to pick up the scattered money and put it all inside his bag. He thought, maybe the owner will come back for it. Meanwhile, the prince and the young woman arrived at the palace. The young woman smiled as she looked at the big, beautiful building. She felt happy as the prince presented her to his father, the king. She was now closer to being a queen. Later, the prince went back to his car to take his money, but when he reached for it, he found nothing. He was shocked. His heart beat fast. He turned quickly to the young woman. "Where is my money?" he asked, his voice serious. The woman looked confused. "What do you mean?" "I don't know anything about your money. I have been with you all this time." The prince looked at her closely. He was not sure what to believe. After thinking for a while, he sighed and shook his head. Maybe he had forgotten where he kept it. He apologized to the woman and let it go. That night, there was a big celebration in the palace, but the woman was not happy. She could not stop thinking about the money. She waited for the right moment and left the palace secretly. She went back to the place where she had thrown the money. When she got there, she started searching for it everywhere. Then a voice spoke. "Are you looking for something?" She turned quickly and saw the young boy standing nearby. Her heart jumped. "No," she lied. "I am just taking a walk." The boy looked at her for a moment, then nodded and left. He had already decided to keep the money safe in case the owner came looking for it. Days passed. The prince announced his wedding to the young woman. The news spread quickly, and soon everyone was preparing for the big day. On the wedding day, The palace was full of people, villagers and important guests, and the nearby communities came to watch the celebration. The woman felt excited. She wore a beautiful dress and expensive jewelry. Soon, she would be the prince's wife. But something unexpected happened. A young boy came just like others, and to his surprise, he saw the same car, with the same color that the money flew out from. His eyes widened. Into the crowd, he looked around and asked for the owner of the car. It was the prince's car. Someone from the crowd told him. He said to himself, "This was the same car from that day." He quickly pushed through the people and tried to go near the prince. But before he could reach him, the palace guard stopped him. The prince saw what was happening. "What is going on?" he asked. One of the guards said, "This boy says he wants to see you." The prince was curious. "Let him in," he ordered. The boy walked up to the prince and bowed. "My prince," he said, "I saw money flying out of your car some time ago. I picked it up and kept it safe. I waited, hoping the owner would come looking for it. But later that same day, this woman," he pointed at the bride, "came searching for something in that same place. When I asked her what she was looking for, she said she was just walking around. I didn't know what to do, so I left." The prince's eyes darkened. "Are you sure about this?" he asked. "Yes, my prince. I have the money with me." The prince ordered his guards to follow the boy to his home and bring back the money. The guards left and returned with the bag full of money. Everyone in the palace gasped in shock. The prince looked at the woman. "Is this true?" he asked. The woman's face turned pale. She opened her mouth to speak, but no words came out. The truth was clear. The prince's voice was cold. "This wedding is over." Silence filled the palace. The woman fell to her knees, but the prince had already made up his mind. He had been looking for an honest and kind wife, but she was not the one. The prince turned to his father, the king. "Father, I am sorry. I did not know that the woman I brought home to marry was a gold digger." The prince ordered his guards to take her away from the palace. Her dream of becoming a queen was gone forever. The prince turned to the young boy and smiled. "You have saved me from making a terrible mistake. You are honest and good. I will take care of you from today." The young boy's eyes widened. "Thank you, my prince." That day, everyone learned a lesson. Money and beauty were not the most important things in life. Honesty and kindness mattered more. And even though the prince lost his bride, he found something better, a true and loyal friend in the young boy. Please do not go without subscribing for more valuable videos. Touch the like button and please share this video for others to watch. Thank you.